And Kenya Airways reported a pre-tax loss of 10.8 billion shillings for its year ended March 31st, 2013, its second full-year loss since listing at the Nairobi Securities Exchange in 1996. The airline said its revenues fell 8.4% to 98.86 billion shillings, hurt by falling passenger numbers arising from foreign travel advisories against Kenya. Philip Keitani with the details.
The 12 months performance results by the national carrier was attributed to, among other things, the Eurozone crisis, a strong shilling in the year under review, as well as a slowdown in air travel in the run-up to March 4th general elections.
We had a fewer less passengers in the second half, which is typical because in our business, the first half is usually when we have the high season or the peak season. What is noteworthy, though, is that in the second half, we had better yield. We also had a better exchange rate. In our business, we prefer to have a weaker shilling than a stronger shilling.
Then go and look at the business confidence mirrored against the growth in RPK, or the growth in RPK is mirrored against business confidence. You can see that the two tag along the same sort of trend. And right now, as we get into 2013, the business confidence is growing up, and that's why we feel that going into 2013, 2014, we should expect some growth in the industry.
The airline is now looking at the possibility of venturing into hotel business in a bid to cut costs associated with putting up staff and passengers whose flights have been delayed. The airline chief executive Titus Naikuni also announced that the carrier was also in the process of setting up an oil procurement company as part of its cost-cutting measures.
And what we're looking at is a possibility of us starting up our own fuel procurement company. There are discussions going on between us right now and the relevant authorities in government. We will not be the first ones to have done this, and that in itself has a potential to reduce our costs.
Globally, airlines are in a turbulent period, with African carriers taking the hit. As a result, Kenya Airways now says it's now putting its hopes on the African continent as traffic continues to grow due to increased capacity, as it looks forward to receiving its first Boeing 787 Dreamliner plane in the first quarter of 2014 to replace its aging B767S. Philip Keitani, KTN Business Today.